Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going for trying the Fibre One bars. So they've become very popular here, at least in the UK. I don't know if they're popular everywhere else, but they've certainly become very popular here, and now there's loads of different variations and different flavours. So I have managed to get my hand on every single flavour bar one, which I'm really annoyed about, but I literally cannot find it anywhere. It is the hardest to find, it would seem, but I've got my hands on every other flavour there is currently available. Whilst I was doing some research and some Google searches, I did find there are one or two that I believe are no longer available. So I've not been able to get those, obviously. So Fibre One bars, if you don't know, I believe they're high in fibre snacks for 90 calories or less. So they're quite low calorie little sweet snacks. When I first heard about them, I was actually doing a diet. It's good to point out that these are low in calories, and as far as I know on Slimming World at least, they're relatively low on sins, or at least they were. So I don't know if anything's changed. I've not been doing Slimming World or anything like that for a long time now. So let's just get right on into it, and let's start with, I believe these are one of the original flavours, and it's the lemon drizzle square. So say they're all high in fibre and under 90 calories. So this one's 86 calories. If you have seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I'm not the biggest fan of lemon flavoured food, and I don't think I've tried this one before for the fact that I'm not a fan of lemon flavoured food. So here it is. It is quite small, but I say it's low in calories, so you kind of expect it to be relatively small. It very much smells of lemon, a very strong lemon smell. That's really lemony. If you like lemon, you will like this flavour, but that's too strong for me. That flavour's far too strong for me. But they are really nice and soft. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got to get rid of that lemon taste. It is a very strong lemon taste, at least in my opinion it is. But if you like lemon, then obviously you will like this. For me personally, I'd probably rate this, I think I'd rate it a 6.5 out of 10, because the texture is still nice. It's similar to the other ones I've tried in terms of these little square style ones. So it's not bad for that, but it's just the lemon flavour for me is very strong and overpowering. So 6.5 out of 10 for that one. Let's try a different one, which I also believe was one of the originals, and that's the chocolate fudge brownie flavour. So this one was actually one of my go-tos when I was doing any dieting. I do still love it now, actually, just as a snack. You know, even though I'm not on a diet or I'm not counting calories, anything like that, I still like one of these. I actually do enjoy the flavour. I mean, they're definitely not a brownie, but they are good. This one smells really nice and chocolatey. I've never actually looked at one properly. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? I've never really looked at one of these properly. Like, I've never really noticed that it's got the little squiggles of chocolate on top, and actually even on the side you can kind of see there's almost like a bit more of a different middle centre. A middle centre? Same thing. But yeah, I've never actually paid attention to one before. Really chocolatey. Still like it. The only thing is, because they are small, you almost need to savour it and eat it slowly, because otherwise it's gone too quickly. That was good. Although that is my go-to, on the grand scheme of things and potentially what else is to come, I'm going to put that at an 8.5 out of 10, I think. Although I feel like that might be too low, but then I'm not sure if some of the other stuff, because I haven't tried every single flavour, so I'm not sure if any of the other bits I've got are going to be better. So 8.5 out of 10 for that one. I have seen, I don't remember if I ever tried it personally actually, but I have seen that people do put it in the microwave for about 10-15 seconds, something like that, just to warm it up, and they have said that that's very nice. Okay, moving on, we're going to try a different flavour now. I'm going to try the salted caramel drizzle square. I don't think I've actually tried this flavour yet. I don't remember trying this flavour. Smells very caramelly, so exactly the same as the other ones I've shown so far. this little square shape, pretty thin, very caramelly. That same soft texture. That's really good flavour. It does have that caramelly flavour. It's really good, and it's more, I feel like it's a little more subtle than the flavour from the lemon drizzle, where the lemon was just so overpowering. That one, I think that one actually, I'm going to put it on par with the chocolate fudge brownie flavour on an 8.5. I did enjoy it, I do like it, and I will eat that one again. The next one we're going to try is the birthday cake flavour. So I've already tried this one before, but there is no harm in trying it for everyone on camera today. So this one, you can see there's the little like sprinkles inside it, and smells as you would expect birthday cake to smell. So this one's got like the same soft kind of texture with the added like textures from the sprinkles. I actually really like that one. I'm not usually someone that would be drawn to flavours like that, but actually more recently during some of my other taste tests, I have tried birthday cake flavoured stuff and I've been pleasantly surprised. So I definitely recommend that one. And in fact, I think I might even put it ahead of the chocolate one at 9 out of 10, because I do think I actually prefer this one, just because it does have that little bit of slightly different textures and it is a good taste. And we're going to move on to the very last one of the square form, and this is the cookies and cream drizzle square. I believe I have managed to get every single flavour there is in the square form. I could be wrong, and I might have done my research very badly, but I think these are all the different flavours you can currently get in this square form. Oh, I can smell this. I could smell this as soon as I opened it. So it does look like the sort of a cookies and cream vibe. I'm not sure if it smells of cookies and cream as such though. Like all the other ones have smell of the thing that they are meant to smell of. I can't decide with this one. Okay, so there is, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but there is just little bits inside it. So again, like the birthday cake one, there's a slight different, completely out of focus. So like with the birthday cake one, there is that slightly different texture because of the bits inside it. I'm not necessarily sure I get cookies and cream flavour out of this. It's okay. I just don't think it's my favourite out of all of them. Still better than the lemon drizzle. I think that's going to have to get a 7.5 out of 10 from me. Really wasn't that great. I'm disappointed in that one. That's a shame. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to try the popcorn bars. So this one's the peanut butter flavour popcorn bar. So again, it's the same sort of idea as the square bars. It's full of fibre and less than 90 calories, or actually this one is exactly 90 calories, but this one's just a popcorn bar rather than a square sort of cake form. I haven't tried this flavour, so it does smell peanutty a little bit and a bit popcorny, as you would expect, I guess. Now, I'm not usually a fan of popcorn unless it's covered in sugar. You know, like the I think it's Butterkist, the toffee ones where it's literally covered in a shell of just pure sugar. Then I like popcorn. I wasn't sure about these popcorn bars because I wasn't sure if the flavour would be masked, because I don't really like popcorn flavour. That's the problem. It's not so much the texture or anything, it's just that I don't really like the flavour of it. So unless it's covered in a lot of sugar or a lot of flavour, then I won't like popcorn. But this, I'd eat this again. I wouldn't say though that I really get a lot of peanut flavour. There is a lot of sweetness, but I don't think I can get a peanut flavour out of it so much. I'm pleasantly surprised with that one. I think that's going near the top. I think that one is gonna be, do you know, I think actually I'm gonna put that at a 9, solid 9 out of 10 for that one. I enjoyed it, that's tasty. Okay, so the next one I'm going to try is the other popcorn bar. As far as I know from doing any research and from looking through shops, there is only the 2 flavours. So the peanut butter flavour one I've just tried and the milk chocolate popcorn bar. So I have tried this one once, although it was a while ago, so I don't actually remember it too well. I'm not sure what it smells of. Like, it doesn't really smell of popcorn, but it doesn't really smell of chocolate either. This one's actually a bit harder than the peanut butter one. The peanut butter one was almost really soft and just you could just kind of bite into it. This one's a bit harder, and I think you can actually taste the popcorn a bit more. So I think the popcorn flavour comes out a little bit more in that one than in the peanut butter flavour. They're both pretty good. I think I would put that one a slightly lower at an 8.5 out of 10, just purely because I can taste that popcorn flavour just a little bit more, but that could just be me. So they're the two popcorn bars. So the next one I'm going to try is actually this protein one. So this one is the caramel flavour, and I couldn't get a hold of the other flavour, which I think is either a chocolate or a cookies and cream or something, but I couldn't find that anywhere. This one was actually a real struggle to get as well. None of the big supermarkets near me stocked either of the protein ones, and I couldn't find it in like Asda or Morrison's, anything like that. The only place I've actually managed to find it when I was looking online as well was Tesco, but then Tesco are meant to stock both and I ended up only getting this, which is a real shame. So unfortunately I've only managed to get one, but let's try it anyway. So this one's meant to have 10 grams of protein in, which for the likes of me, I'm actually trying to up my protein intake, so it's probably helpful, although this is a very small bar. I'm surprised they managed to pack 10 grams of protein in this. I'm not sure about that. It's really hard. It's really hard and not all that caramelly. You can tell that it's a protein bar, but it's almost like, I might be the only person that thinks this, but for me it's almost like when protein bars first started becoming more popular, when there wasn't as many different brands doing them and it just wasn't as good as they are now. I think actually give me a brand that has done protein bars for a lot longer, more experience, and can do them better. Give me one of those and more calories if that's what it has to be. I would rather that. If I wasn't hungry, then I wouldn't eat this. That's a really stupid statement. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of why I would eat it, but if I didn't have anything else left in the house, I would probably eat this. So I think I am being a little too harsh. It's not a bad flavour, it's just that out of all the protein bars available now, I would never choose that one. Whether I was on a diet or not, I just wouldn't choose that one out of all the protein bars that are available. It's not a bad taste, it's just not for me. I would still put it above the lemon drizzle bar, to be fair. I'd still eat it over that. Maybe that's something. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't buy it again. Yeah, so I would put that above the lemon drizzle, although I can't exactly remember what I gave it, or maybe I'd put it actually around the same. I think that gave the lemon drizzle a 6.5. I think if I did, then this is probably like a 6.7. It's really not that much higher than the lemon drizzle. Okay, moving on from those, we now have the cake bars. So this one is the carrot cake bar. I think I've got every single flavour of the cake bars here as well. And I have tried them all actually. Again, it's been a while though, so this one smells of carrot cake, so that's very good. And I wasn't sure I would like this because it's covered in nuts, and I only really like to eat nuts on their own or as peanut butter. But this one smells very good. You can see there is a little layer of, if I'm honest, I'm not sure what that little layer is of, but there's a little layer of something. So it's a really spiced flavour, maybe even more spiced than a carrot cake usually is. But I really enjoy it. But it is spiced, like you can really taste, I don't even know what the spices are, the cinnamon and stuff, I guess. I should really know. I've looked at enough carrot cake recipes to know, because I keep looking and wanting to try to make one. But yeah, you can taste the spices, but it is very strong, but it is still nice. The nuts on it aren't offensive or anything like that. I think I'd rate that 8.5 out of 10 actually. It's pretty high up. Okay, so the next one is going to be the red velvet cake bar. Again, I have already tried this one too. It was a long time ago since I tried it. Okay, so this has got like some little metallic red balls. I don't really know what red velvet cake smells like. I've never smelt one. Maybe it smells of this, I'm not sure. So it's almost a little bit more orange than red. I think I remember enjoying this more first time I tried it. That's kind of average. Yeah, I genuinely remember enjoying that a lot more. Maybe it's just because I've gone through so many already, but I really remembered enjoying that a lot more than I did just now. So I think for me, this one gets an 8 out of 10. It is nice. It doesn't necessarily taste of red velvet cake as such, I don't think. But, you know, I'd still recommend you go and get that. If you like red velvet, then it probably... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's start again. So I don't think it really tastes of red velvet personally, but it is still nice. But I'd say, yeah, 8 out of 10 for that one for me. So this is the last thing I'm trying today, and it is the last one of the cake bars. And this one's the triple chocolate one. Again, another one I have tried already. I can't get into it. So this one has sort of, again, some like chocolatey balls on it. Smells very much chocolatey. So again, it's got that little layer of something. I honestly don't know what though. This one's definitely my favourite out of all the cake bars, I think. To be honest, the actual cake bar bit is pretty much the same as those squares. I'm not sure why I've only just realised this. So out of all the cake bars, 100% my favourite. Very chocolatey, and to be honest, you wouldn't want any more than that because it is quite rich, I think. Especially for what it is, you wouldn't necessarily want another one, whereas with some of the other stuff it might leave you kind of wanting a little bit more because they are quite small. So I think that one I'm gonna give a 9 out of 10. Personally, that was, yeah, I think that was my favourite out of all of them, not just the cake bars. So that is all of them tried and tested. That was basically my breakfast. Very good. One thing to point out actually, because I can just see the back of a lot of these wrappers now in front of me, everything but the cake bars are vegetarian friendly. I don't think they're vegan because I do believe that they basically all contain some form of milk, but they are all vegetarian. I assume that must have something to do with that little layer on top. Yes, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there are some sort of thickeners in there and stuff. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it is, but then those ones aren't even vegetarian, but everything else is vegetarian. So that's all of them, tried and tested with my own personal opinions on them. But definitely, if you haven't tried them yet, certainly try one or two. They are good. Even if you're not on any sort of diet, I would still actually recommend getting them as a little snack. So thank you for watching this video today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, I knew that Fibre Ones have become so popular, I just thought it'd be a great idea to try and do a video on them. So I really do hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you again next time.